Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the April 7th, 2026 Board of County Commission meetings. This meeting is hereby called to order. At this time, we will rise for a moment of silent reflection, followed by the invocation by our property appraiser, Wesley Davis, and led in the Pledge of Allegiance will be Attorney Jennifer Schuler. Welcome.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity that we have to come before you today, especially in a trying time that the community has been through more than what seems to be fair, one that really hurts to the core. But we know that we can find comfort and solace through your grace as you hold your hand over this community, as we embrace each other, and as we try to move forward. We'll never forget tragedies that happen. At the same time, carrying on the legacy that they embraced. One that's moved forward by this commission with a vision that they were implementing. May you use your guidance, your knowledge, and your wisdom on the decisions that are made here today, and your abundant grace over the top of this community. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, we certainly thank our property appraiser, Wesley Davis, for those kind words in his prayer, and we certainly understand and we reflect those exact words. Commissioners, any additions or deletions to the agenda for today?
Jim.
Sir. We have a motion. I'll second it. No additions or deletions to the agenda. All in favor? Aye. Commissioners and members of the public, this now leads us to a very trying time in the 101-year history of Indian River County, where we reflect on two professionals that held together public works. I've asked our Administrator, John Tatanich, to read both of these proclamations. Mr. Administrator.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. It's a proclamation honoring the distinguished service and legacy of Danny Uli. Whereas Danny Uli faithfully served the residents of Indian River County for more than 24 years, dedicating his career to public service and the betterment of our community, and whereas as Assistant Director of Public Works, he played a vital role in the development, maintenance, and improvement of the county's infrastructure, contributing to projects that impact the daily lives of our residents, and whereas Danny Uli was known for his hands-on leadership and his commitment to being present in the field, working directly alongside staff and engaging with the community to ensure concerns were heard and addressed. And whereas through his approachability and dedication, he served as a vital connection between the community and county leadership, helping to build trust and strengthen relationships within Indian River County. And whereas throughout his tenure, he earned the respect and admiration of his colleagues and the community he proudly served through his professionalism, work ethic, an unwavering commitment to excellence, and passion for public works, including inspiring young people to pursue careers in the field. And whereas, beyond his professional accomplishments, he will be remembered for his leadership his commitment to others, and the impact he made on those fortunate to work alongside him. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Board of County Commissioners of Indian River County, Florida, that the board hereby honors the distinguished service and legacy of Danny Uli and expresses its deepest condolences to his family, friends, and colleagues. Be it further proclaimed that Danny Uli's contributions to Indian River County will be remembered with lasting respect, and his impact will remain a meaningful part of the community for years to come. Adopted this 7th day of April 2026 by the Board of County Commissioners, Indian River County, Florida. And I understand Angie Uli and members of the family are here.
Any members of the Uli family would like to come up and accept this proclamation, we would appreciate it. Good morning, Angie. If you have a few words you'd like to say, sure. If not, we understand.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you for the wonderful outpouring I received from everyone, and I truly appreciate it on behalf of myself and my family. I'm grateful to all of you, and I know that he treasured each and every one of you.
Thank you. Come on up.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, members of the public, now a proclamation honoring the life and 14 years of dedicated services of Stacy Mason. Whereas Stacy Mason faithfully served the residents of Indian River County for 14 years, including her service within Public Works Engineering Division as a traffic analyst technician, contributing to the safety and efficiency of our community's transportation systems. And whereas through her work, Stacy Mason supported efforts that enhanced roadway safety and helped improve the quality of life for residents and visitors throughout Indian River County. And whereas Stacy Mason was a valued and respected member of the county team, known for her dedication, professionalism, and the care she brought to her work each day, as well as her willingness to help others, her creativity, and the positive presence she was to her team. And whereas her contributions, both seen and unseen, played an important role in the daily operations that help our community safely moving forward. And whereas beyond her professional role, Stacy will be remembered for her presence, her commitment, and the positive impact she had on those who had the privilege of working alongside her. Now therefore, be it proclaimed by the Board of County Commissioners of Indian River County that the board hereby honors the life and dedicated service of Stacy Mason and expresses its deepest condolences to her family, friends, and colleagues. Be it further proclaimed that her contributions to Indian River County will be remembered with respect and appreciation, and her service will remain valued and enduring within our community. Adopted this 7th day of April 2026 by the Board of County Commissioners, Indian River County, Florida. Carrie Cundiff will be accepting this on behalf of Stacy and her family. And I think Ronnie Jones as well.
Commissioners, that brings us to our next proclamation and presentation. This one will be presented by Commissioner Joe Flesher, recognizing Parkinson's Awareness Month. Commissioner Flesher, good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Again, this proclamation means so much to so many. Parkinson's disease has no cure, but a therapy. And early detected, people can be given, and families can be given, a quality of life if they are aware and diagnosed and supportive of a regimen of care. It's very important that we bring this awareness so that if people see some signs, they are diagnosed so they can be given the quality of life that they deserve. This proclamation marks the Parkinson's Awareness Month, whereas Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurological disorder that affects nearly 1 million people in the United States and millions more worldwide, impacting the movement, balance, and quality of life. Whereas Parkinson's disease affects not only those diagnosed, but also their families, their caregivers, the communities, creating emotional, physical, and financial challenges. Whereas increased awareness and education about Parkinson's disease are essential to promoting the early diagnosis of improving care, advancing research, and reducing the stigma. And whereas organizations such as the Alzheimer's and Parkinson's Association provide vital support and services, education, advocacy, and the resources in the individuals living with Parkinson's disease and their caregivers. Whereas Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month is observed in April, and it provides an opportunity to honor those living with Parkinson's disease and recognizing the caregivers and the healthcare professionals and the encouragement for the community that the engagement and support. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Board of County Commissioners of Indian River County, Florida, that the month of April 2026 is hereby designated as Parkinson's Awareness Month, and that the Alzheimer's and Parkinson's Association of Indian River County is recognized for the compassionate support it provides to our citizens and their families who are affected by memory and movement disorders. We encourage all residents to learn more about Parkinson's disease and to support those affected and participate in the awareness and advocacy efforts. Duly adopted the 7th day of April 2026, and it is signed by all 5 county commissioners. Good morning.
Thank you and welcome. We see some familiar faces.
The team.
Yes, I have a whole team. We are grateful that you are announcing Parkinson's Awareness Month. This is the second most common neurodegenerative disease. And yes, while there are not cures, there are definitely ways to manage and have quality of life. That means moving. That means connecting with others. That means advocating that you get the best medical care and that you get all of the support that you need and that your family gets that support so that they can help keep you motivated. It is a disease that you can live with. And our Center for Memory and Movement, recently rebranded, has over 40 offerings of ways to help the families in this county, free of charge. We're free of charge. Movement classes, educational classes, support groups. And we urge this entire community to come and learn. Let us help you. No one should go through this alone, and we can guide you and create a better quality of life. So we are very happy. You might note, too, around the county that on April 11th, Spark the Night is going to be a Parkinson's awareness. It's a global Parkinson's awareness program. Blue lights, come see us at our building. Blue lights, and just remember those with Parkinson's and to help them keep their quality of life. Thank you so much. We're very appreciative.
Thank you. Come on up with your team, please.
Okay.
A little closer.
I did shower.
All right. But you're tall in everything you do.
Commissioners, our next proclamation will be presented by Commissioner Susan Adams, and this is a proclamation recognizing Autism Acceptance and Neurodiversity Awareness Month. Commissioner Adams.
Thank you, thank you. It is my pleasure to present this proclamation. Ms. McLean, are you guys here? You want to come on up while I read the proclamation, or do you want to stay there? I know everybody made such cool signs. I want to give them the opportunity.
Sure.
All right.
Better than being in school.
Thank you, guys. All right. It's my honor to read a proclamation on Autism Acceptance and Neurodiversity Awareness Month. Whereas individuals with autism and related neurodevelopmental differences are valued members of our community whose strengths, perspectives, and contributions enrich the social, cultural, and civic life of Indian River County. And whereas Autism Acceptance and Neurodiversity Awareness Month promotes understanding, inclusion, dignity, and respect for individuals of all abilities, while recognizing the importance of supportive educational environments, community engagement, and opportunities for meaningful growth and independence. And whereas families, educators, therapists, and community partners across Indian River County work collaboratively to support neurodivergent children and young people through personalized education, life skills development, and inclusive community experiences. And whereas organizations such as Keystone Education Center are committed to empowering neurodivergent students through individualized learning, social development, and community-based engagement, helping them lead fulfilling and independent lives. And whereas increasing public awareness and acceptance strengthens our community by fostering compassion, reducing stigma, and promoting opportunities for individuals with autism and related learning differences to thrive. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Board of County Commissioners of Indian River County, Florida, that the month of April 2026 is hereby designated as Autism Acceptance and Neurodiversity Awareness Month, and encourages all residents to promote understanding, inclusion, and support for individuals and families across the neurodiversity spectrum. Adopted the 7th day of April 2026 and signed by all 5 county commissioners. And Ms. Prado, are you going to say a few words? It's a pleasure. First, I just want to say to the students, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your beautiful posters. Those are awesome and amazing. And we really appreciate you being here to help us proclaim this month. But if you guys would like to say a few words?
Thank you, Commissioner Adams. I'm sorry, I was talking to the director of the school, Ms. McLean, and I thought she would be here this morning, but if not, I am happy to help say a few words. We have here with us, I will tell you, I'm here not as an employee right now. I'm here as a citizen of this county and a mom of a child who is neurodivergent, who is here today with his school to help represent Autism Awareness Month. A proud mom, I'll say that. So, but this school has been, I will just say autism is not necessarily an easy thing. Many of us know that as parents, and we get to see our wonderful children thrive. This school has done a wonderful thing. It's the only one of its kind in this county, actually. And so it meets a very special need in this county for a very special set of people. So I just want to say that really quick, but we do have our teachers here. We have lovely Miss Beth, who is absolutely fantastic.
Miss Cindy.
And Miss Cindy, I'm sorry, Miss Cindy, and Miss Cindy here as well, if they have a couple words they'd like to say about a couple items they have coming up and how we celebrate autism and how we, make sure that we have inclusion and awareness and acceptance.
Thank you so much for this proclamation. We're really happy to be here and for this invitation. Today with us, we have our middle school students. We also serve grades 3 through 5, but we didn't bring them with. So these are our older kiddos. We head out into the community every Friday for field trips. We sail with Youth Sailing Foundation. We do all sorts of activities on Friday to teach the kids different life skills. So we are about town, and you might see us in the community, so feel free to say hello. The kids love making new friends. And we're just super excited about our school and the growth that we're having. We have a new building that we're going to be moving into soon. We are only in year 2. And we also plan to add a high school program and a post-secondary program. So we hope to service these kids for a long time. We are one big family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for all you guys are doing, and congratulations to the students. Do you guys want to come on up and take a picture?
Sure.
Oh, he's going to say something.
Picture, George?
It's okay.
Come on up for a photo.
Oh, here is the proclamation. Sorry. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Thanks for coming. How are you? I am Susan Adams. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Senator. Commissioners, slightly off script, we have a last-minute entry by the Gifford Youth Orchestra. They have a brief announcement to make. If we can entertain them. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you, Commissioner Orr. All commissioners, this is an exciting day for us. We appreciate you letting us come before you. We are excited, myself, our President Jane Burton, to invite all of you and to our community as well to the groundbreaking ceremony, the official groundbreaking ceremony of the Gifford Academy for Performing Arts, formerly known as the Gifford Youth Orchestra, on Tuesday, April 21st at 5:15 p.m. So as soon as everybody's off of work, they can migrate out there. Our community in Gifford is very excited about the project. If you drove them down there, it's on 45th Street at 32nd Avenue. Big fences up there. We're right next to the Salt of the Earth Ministries. And after we're done with our groundbreaking ceremonies, we will then migrate over to the church where our students will do their spring concert. So we have a chance to do the concert right there on the site, get our families and get our children excited about it. Something we've been working on for 3.5, 4 years. All of you have been involved in helping us along the process, especially Commissioner Flesher, who's been our advocate from day one. So we look forward to having you come out. We hope that the weather permitting, we will be there, and we're excited about it. It's the first step. It's not the last step, but it is a step forward, and we're excited. We're on property, and we've already cleared it. We've already started putting the stem wall up, and I hope it didn't wash out this morning. Okay? But thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, as we hear the driving rain, we hear that driving rain, and you said weather permitting. I don't think that would prevent this from happening. You've been through a lot to get
We'll be there,
there.
rain or shine. We got it. Thank you.
Commissioners, each of you have been provided the minutes for the February 10th meeting electronically. At this time, I will entertain a motion
Move
to approve.
approval.
We have a motion to approve those minutes by Commissioner Adams, a second by Commissioner Fletcher. Any further discussion about those February 10th minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Next would be the approval of the regular minutes for February 24th,
Approval.
2026. We have a motion by Commissioner Adams and a second by Commissioner Fletcher. Any further discussions on the approval of those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Commissioners, next item is informational from staff and commissioners, and for the commissioners, Environmental Control Hearing Board Committee resignation vacancy, Patrick Walther. Also in your backup, you will see the event calendar for April and May. Loads of things happening in our community. Finally, 7C is the Doris Schlossberg Driver Education Safety Act, the fund balance. Commissioner Fletcher was instrumental in that in, I believe, 2015, and we thank him for that. This time, we will have public comment for any agenda-related matters. So anything on the agenda, if you'd like to comment. Otherwise, there'll be an opportunity at the end of the meeting to talk about anything other than agenda items. Hearing none and seeing any interest, commissioners, we will move on to the consent agenda. What is your pleasure?
Move approval if nobody has anything to be
Second,
removed.
sir.
We have a motion by Commissioner Adams and a second by Commissioner Fletcher. Any further comments on the consent agenda? Hearing none, those in favor? Aye. We have no constitutional officers, government agencies today. The next will be a public hearing, consideration of staff-initiated land development regulation amendments to create allowances and regulations for mobile food dispensing vehicles, otherwise known as food trucks. I see we have Brandon with us. Good morning, Brandon.
Morning. All right, good morning, Commissioners. This is our third attempt for the food truck ordinance. At the pleasure of the Commission, I can just go ahead and go off the last slide and kind of recap what we did at the last meeting since we've heard everything else already. Okay.
That works, I think.
All right. At its regular meeting on March 10th, 2026, the BCC considered the draft food trucks ordinance and directed staff to make several changes before returning to the BCC for final adoption. The requested changes are as follows. Remove the 3-acre minimum site size requirement for the general commercial zoning district. Remove the requirement for food trucks to operate only on paved or improved surfaces. Remove the duration requirement that would require food trucks to be removed from each site on a daily basis, which shall be food trucks must remain mobile in nature but can remain on site for no more than a 24-hour period. Staff recommends that the BCC adopt the proposed LDR amendments to institute mobile food dispensing vehicle regulations within the unincorporated Indian River County. I'm available for any questions you may have.
Commissioners, hopefully you had an opportunity to review these changes by Brandon. I spoke in detail with our administrator yesterday about these, and I think we mutually agreed that we are comfortable with these changes. Commissioner Fletcher?
What about eggplant food trucks?
This is
That's coming.
What did he say?
Motion to approve.
and this is a public hearing.
I understand.
Legislative in nature. Thanks for reminding me, Commissioner Urban. This time we will open public hearing and public comments, public hearing, I should say, legislative in nature for anyone who desires to speak about our food truck ordinance and/or policy. Hearing none or seeing none, I will close the public comment. Commissioner Fletcher.
Mr. Chair, with great honor, we finally got there. Thank you.
Long journey.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Fletcher, a second by Commissioner Erman. Any further discussions with respect to food trucks? Hearing none and seeing none, all in favor? Aye. And the motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Brent.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
Commissioners, next item is our county attorney matters. Hopefully, each of you have had an opportunity to review the Raintree Corner Subdivision Culvert Replacement Project. I see Assistant General Counsel Chris Hicks present. Welcome.
Good morning, Chairman. Good morning, Commissioners. We are here for, as the Chairman said, the Raintree Subdivision Special Assessment Project. And if the board remembers, in November, you approved emergency funding and a request to allow Public Works to get started on shoring up their culvert pipe of a small subdivision that was in need of emergency help. If you recall, prior to that, actually, many members of the community came in and said and explained why they were needing help. They did not have an HOA to be able to assess their members, and so the only way to do it feasibly for them, and you had already agreed to it. Today is the first resolution, which will set the notices that we give out and attach to the board item where the proposed notices. They're not completely finalized because we're waiting on some numbers, but these are the forms they will be using. These will be sent out, and then we're also asking for the board to set a date certain for that next hearing so we can advertise and have the second hearing that's necessary so we can set the special assessment. Work has already begun. I don't know if it's physically begun, but all of the preparation has, and I've been told it'll be done before rainy season, and so they're excited about that, and it's been shored up and it is safe for them, but they are gonna have it completed before rainy season this year, based on everything I've been told. No promises from me, but that's what I've been told, so.
It's raining now.
No promises. I think rainy season
I guess it's not
just started
season yet, but
about an hour ago.
Go for the vegetables.
Well, I don't have any questions. I think this is really just our process. So I'm fine with that and be happy to move approval.
We have a motion. And we have a motion by Commissioner Adams, second by Commissioner Fletcher. Any further conversations with respect to Raintree? Hearing none and seeing none. All in favor? Aye. And that motion carries unanimously. The next I see Assistant General Counsel Chris Hicks is remaining at the podium to discuss environmental land acquisition status update regarding the purchase of Winter Beach 73rd site. Welcome again, Mr. Hicks.
good morning again, sir. And we are here on as you stated, the 73rd site. It's one of the properties on the tier 1 of ELAP properties. It was in the first set of properties that we reached some agreements on. There is a contract, and during the due diligence period, title companies were doing their thing, and they found some problems with titles. There's actually 2 spots. There's one that runs right down the middle of the property, north and south, one that runs east and west. Unlike the last time we were here, this is not at the edge of a property or something. This crosses the entirety of the property. And so if you recall, a few months ago, we were here with one that were 2 properties, and there was a little edge, but it was on the edge of a property. This is actually right down the middle. I spoke with the title company yesterday afternoon, and they've had 3 different title insurer companies research it. None of the 3 will give title insurance on it. It is an issue that can be fixed by the owner through quiet title action, which would take them somewhere between 3 and 6 months. If we were to purchase it, we would not have title insurance, and we would not be able to do the things that would be necessary to quiet that title for 7 years. There are a few options before the board. We kind of left the agenda as it was written open-ended. It's up to the board. We have due diligence has been extended a few times, as I said. It ends near the end of the month. Our time period is up again. It would be before the next board meeting. I have spoken with counsel for the owners, and they are still working on trying to find a way to get title insurance for us on the property. Our title company does not believe that it'll be able to happen without an action happening. All 3 of their companies have told them we will not insure it without a quiet title action. The board can give us multiple different directions. One of them would be to just to cancel the contract for now and say, come back to us. We're willing to continue working with you. We want to purchase the property. However, we can't go forward with it the way it is. The board could say, go ahead and do it and then wait 7 years, which is not a recommendation of staff, obviously, but it's open to, you tell us what to do and we'll follow. And the other option would be to ask to extend due diligence for a longer period of time to allow them to go through the process if necessary. Assuming that they will. I can't guarantee that they would. I would think so, but I haven't had any assurances on that. And so I did let the owner's attorney know that we would have this hearing today and they could come and express any information they had if they have some information we haven't gotten yet. But as of yesterday at 4:30 or 4 o'clock, the title company has not received anything that would allow it to be insured. So we leave that up to the board and ask for direction of how the board wishes to handle that. We can, again, no harm, no foul, we can cancel the contract and then enter negotiations again once that title is cleared up. Or we can ask to push it out for a period of time, but I can't guarantee what that would be because it would depend upon hearing time, how diligent they are, filing the paperwork, all the other things that are necessary. And so we really just come asking the board for direction so we can follow that and handle this property.
Commissioner Urban.
Chris, I thought you talked to Mr. Block and he said that this was gonna be cleared up. He thought it would be done. Did something change?
He asserted that he believed it could be. As of yesterday, they have not provided any information to myself or to the title company that clears it up.
Is there any reason to believe he was correct, though, that it could get cleared up next week?
I don't have any reason to believe he's wrong, but it also might be an aspirational hope too. I don't know. He explained to me what his reasoning was, but in speaking with our title agent yesterday, the insurance companies were very clear that it would have to, the three that he used, the only way that they would do it is with a quiet title action. So I don't have any reason to believe that Mr. Block wasn't telling the truth, but I just haven't seen the evidence of that to be able to present to the board.
Okay. So is this something we could just sit on and bypass it till later, until they come back with something? I mean, if we still have the money, I mean, they got to understand that the possibility exists that the sale's not going to go through. We either need to do something like you're saying, or just move on, and hopefully they can get it cleared in 2-3 months.
And we have, we could either ask them to extend the due diligence again, and that way we would not be on the hook for any money. But if we don't get that extension, then we would be on the hook for the property at that point. Or we could say, just before due diligence, we can say, we're gonna back out for now, and then come back to us when it's ready, and if we have money, we're more than happy to enter the contract again and buy it. Because it is a valuable piece of property. The county wants it.
Yeah.
But we also have all these issues that we need to have cleared up before we feel comfortable moving forward with it.
So would you recommend just let's extend the due diligence and come back to us when you're cleared up?
Well, that would essentially put us on in limbo due diligence period, and I don't know that that's the right answer because there's not an end date to that if we did it forever.
I think the safer thing is, because if we extend due diligence, then we have to kind of continue to make sure we're tracking that, and, not that nobody would be tracking it, but it just leaves some room for error. I think the best thing to do would be just to kind of cancel it, let them know we're interested. We're not canceling because we don't want the property or anything's changed, but give them the time to figure out whatever the title issue is, because we can't enter into something like that without clear title.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, it's holding the funding in abeyance, and that point also our options to look at other parcels at the same time, but affording them the opportunity to correct this, clean it up, and reapply.
Correct. And they wouldn't even have to reapply. We would, depending on the time period, we might have to do new appraisals, as Beth just pointed out, that if it does last longer, we would have to do new appraisals based upon the statute, unless the board chose to waive them. But that would be a concern, because that would cost money to do those appraisals on us. But yes, we could do that, and they would still be in line. They would still be a Tier 1 property. It's just not ripe yet because we don't have the...
I do think, though, we need to set some kind of reasonable end game time frame, because we're interested, don't get me wrong, but you either get your ducks in a row or you don't, and at some point, if it's not possible to get the ducks in a row, we're gonna have to move on to the next property on the list, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know what a reasonable time frame is for something like this. I would look to Commissioner Ehrman and you, Chris, but that would be my suggestion.
A quiet title action, it's a minimum of 6 months. It would be a minimum of that, and that would be if everything went well. I mean, hopefully they could do it quicker, but I just know Judge Cox would be the one hearing it, and she is very backed up because there's lots of cases. And she is very quick about getting when she can, but they would have to get everything together, and maybe it could be done more quicker than 6 months, but I wouldn't want to set a date any sooner than that,
Okay,
out of caution. It would be at least 6 months, in my opinion.
okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine
like
with
that. I like
going
that.
ahead and withdrawing from
Go ahead.
this negotiation, letting them know that we are still interested, and basically they have 6 months to kind of get the title figured out so we can enter back into negotiations. If it's not able to be rectified within that time frame, ELAP will just have to move on to something else.
Right, we're not shutting the door. Again, this is a highly assessed and rated property
Yes.
for the benefit of the public, and doing the right manner, to leave them with the opportunity to reapply would be most appropriate.
Yes, and that was our intention, is never to we want to work with them, and that's why we've extended it multiple times, always with the hope that we have it cleared out, but at this point, it hasn't happened, and again, all 3 insurance companies said we have to have a quiet title action. There may be another one that they can get to us and shows that that insurance company won't, but we haven't seen that yet. I don't want to say it's not possible, but I haven't seen it.
So do you need a motion, or are we asking for a motion?
Yes.
I like what you said.
Is that in the form of a motion?
My commentary was in the form of a motion, unless you need me to repeat it.
So if I restate it, and if I'm correct, let me know. We would withdraw from the contract at this time under our rights under due diligence period, and then let them know that they have 6 months to clear it up, and we will enter back into a contract or negotiate with a contract to purchase it at that time without going through any extra process necessarily.
Correct. That was my
It doesn't need
motion.
to be re-ranked or any of those things. We will go back to it.
I'll second it.
A motion by Commissioner Adams and a second by Commissioner Erman. Any further discussions? I will add that it's a singular decision in that we do not proceed in real estate transactions with 3 different title insurance companies not being clear. Pretty basic. Any further comments? Hearing none. All in favor? Aye. And the motion carries. Commissioners, as you know, we have a 10:30 certain meeting. I'm thinking we may be able to skip down to solid waste, if we have a representative from solid waste that would like to chat about a very significant event on April the 18th that Commissioner Flesher really loves to attend.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jill Brown, Recycling Specialist. Thank you for having me. Yes, we have our semi-annual paper shredding event, April 18th. It's a Saturday at the same location, Southeast Secure Shredding, which is 3910 US 1. The hours are 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's a drive-through. Nobody has to get out. It's very successful. We've already had probably 100 phone calls asking when it is. So we're expecting to see a lot of people. The last one was in November. We had 437 cars, and we diverted 6.5 tons of paper to the landfill, out of the landfill. April is usually a bigger one, so we expect to have over 500 cars at least. And WM is who we're in partnership with, and they handle the financial end of that. We advertise, they pay for the cars, which is $7 a car. So, and it's April 18th.
April
Any questions?
18th,
Yep.
right after tax.
Right after
Right
taxes. So bring
so
all
you
your
can
boxes.
shred all
Yep.
your stuff you don't need anymore.
Right. 3 boxes, 35 pounds each.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's a
I
lot.
want to thank you. I also want to thank Himanshu Mehta, who orchestrated this with Waste Management and Southeast.
Yes, many years ago.
And they continue to deliver and make this available to all of our citizens.
Yep.
There's a lot of folks that have an abundance of paperwork that they need to shred, they have to get rid of.
Yes.
And this is a great opportunity.
Right. And you can bring pre-shredded paper, because you cannot put pre-shredded paper into your blue cart because it tangles the machines up. So if you have a shredder at home and you shred, you can bring that too, and they'll process it for you and recycle it, because it can't go in the blue cart. Just FYI.
Well, thank you. Everyone mark your calendars.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Commissioners, before we break for our special shade meeting, we do have an opportunity to open this up for public comment for any non-related agenda items. Hearing none and seeing none, Commissioners, I will read this into the record in that we will be meeting at 10:30 upstairs for our shade meeting.
So, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
if I may, we need to start here for the shade meeting. There's really strict statutory requirements on how it's done, so it has to be introduced in open session. And we have a court reporter set up at 10:30 to start here, go upstairs for the closed session, and then we come back down here to terminate it. So it has to be choreographed.
Okay, so do you recommend that we go in recess at this time until 10:30?
Yes, please.
Thank you. We're hereby in recess. Good morning again. It is 10:30. We were resuming the April 7th, 2026 Board of County Commissioners. This time I will turn this over to our General Counsel, Jennifer Schuler.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to tell you that I desire advice concerning two cases involving Sheriff Eric Flowers. One is a litigation case, Eric Flowers versus Board of County Commissioners of Indian River County Circuit Court Case Number 2025CA000769. We also have a pending administrative proceeding involving the sheriff, which is his 2025 budget appeal, which has the Administration Commission case number of SBA 25004.
Thank you, fellow commissioners. At this time, we are commencing the closed session in this litigation, which is estimated to take approximately 1 hour. The names of the people attending will be all commissioners present at this meeting: County Administrator John Tatanich, County Attorney Jennifer Schuler, and Assistant County Attorney Christopher Hicks. The certified court reporter will be in attendance. This will close this session. We will come back downstairs after our shade meeting to close the official April 7th, 2026 meeting. Ms. Schuler, is there anything I'm missing? Thank you. We will adjourn, recess, and go upstairs. Okay, good afternoon. It is April 7th, 2026. The time now is 12:23. We are resuming the normally scheduled Board of County Commission meeting. We have just returned from a closed session. The closed session, in the case of Eric Flowers versus Indian River County, has now terminated. We have reached a consensus to have a special call meeting to publicly discuss this matter on April 14th, next Tuesday at 9 a.m. That will be duly notified and legally posted as needed. General Counsel.
That's all I need. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman.
Any further questions, Commissioners? Hearing none, this meeting is now officially adjourned.